Ladies and gentlemen, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Berto up on here again. Um, you know what? I wasn't gonna make no videos on this, but of course I see them all the time, and I study them. And what I mean is this whole gender war thing between black men and black women, and people have an issue with black women. Now let me tell y'all up front now. I got love for black women. I dig black women. Not that I don't realize there are issues with black women. I have a few myself, you know. One of the main things I have an issue with black women concerning, and it has a lot to do with, you know what I'm saying, where their life may turn out, is the choices they make. The choices they make in men, and how superficial a lot of them are, you know. Now, granted, women tend to be superficial regardless. Black, white, Asian, whatever. And let's be honest about another thing. We know that black women and other women look at television and they see the white woman put up there as the standard of beauty. Therefore, they do all these things to try to look like a white woman. We know this. They try to perm their hair, try to make their hair look straight, try to get that, that right figure, even try to talk very proper around certain people or even certain races. So we all know, it affects a lot of women's psyche. Of course, you watch a lot of stuff on TV, it tells you how you're supposed to think anyway. Me personally, I dig black women who are just naturally themselves. And I tell them that. I say, be yourself. Don't try to be like all this stuff they tell you to be on television. Or what your girlfriends tell you to do. Because Lord knows there's too many damn girls out here that be trying to have the same hairstyle as the next girl. Or try to have the same clothes or wear what the next chick wearing. She wearing this, oh, I gotta wear this too. Crazy. Then there's this other thing, and if you're like me, you grew up down south, or you grew up in that traditional black family, going to church is an important thing. Now, nowadays, church is being questioned, and with good reason. I grew up in a traditional church, but church is being questioned now. Religion is being questioned. I don't care for religion, for my own personal reasons. I believe in God. I pray to God, but I do not care for religion. And there are too many fake Christians out there. The problem is, and I especially see this with black women, is they may be Christians themselves, but they refuse to call out these people that are making their religion or them look bad. I only got one black female friend that will do this. You know what I'm saying? What's up to my girl, Miss V, 92 Yahoo, Bernita down there in Augusta, Georgia. She's the only Christian black woman I know that will call out other Christians for this fake shit that they do. But other black women won't do this. When you bring it up, what do you hear? That's not all Christians. And Lord knows we definitely heard the whole thing about that's not all this, that's not all that. The problem is, it's enough to notice. Now my homeboy Davi sit up here and want to say he like well, it's the majority, blah blah blah. But if it's going to be the majority, it's got to be like 60, 70, 80%, something like that. But it's enough to notice. That's the point. So if you got 50 down south slang, 50% saying that or doing bad stuff, yet they supposed to be Christians. And let me put it to you like this, and I know some of y'all might get offended by this one. You're a porn star, but you're a Christian. You're a stripper, but you're a Christian. And then the one that really gonna hit y'all low. You're gay, but you're a Christian. Now, all I'm saying is look at it. Does it add up? Look in your Bible. Look at what Christians preach. I mean, that's the whole point. You put yourself on that pedestal up here. But then you live like this. Because we all sit up here and know it's how you live, not what you talk. And too many of these people talk it. They don't live it. But like I said, a lot of black women refuse to call this kind of behavior out. And it's not just with Christians in the church, but it's certain other things. Like you're not supposed to say nothing about it. Let it go. It's not everybody. Some kind of justification. But you still be too worried about gossip BS, you know what I'm saying, to be on Entertainment Tonight and fucking, what's the other shit? What's some of the other, I don't forget, it's some, all them gossip programs to be on television. This is like the most important thing to you. That bullshit. Anyway, man, you know, it's a shame that we got all this gender war shit going all over YouTube. You know, there's so many videos I see on this stuff, you know, one way or the other, from Dan Freeman to General Backlash. I've heard T-Mott from Georgia sit up here and speak on it. Oh, a lot of people speak on it. My homeboy Daffy, he definitely speaks on it, and I know that a lot of people are not going to like what Daffy got to say because he's very blunt about shit like that. Sometimes even I say to Daffy, you have to watch how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Especially that video you did on the light skin pussy pad shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think to myself like this though. You know, in the 1990s is the time I love one the most because being black was so in, and being down with the black and loving black women and black women looking good and everything that we did as far as being black period was top notch. But we definitely had respect for each other. You know, I mean, yeah, you had your gangster rap and all that shit like that. And, you know how people feel about that. But other than that, to be black was the thing in the 90s. You know? Now, over the last, like, maybe 5-6 years or whatever, this shit all went, like, 360 the other way. And there's a whole lot of animosity between black men, black women, and it's just crazy. You know? I'm not going to deny and say that I don't have my little issues with certain black women. I said it myself. I can only deal with black women who are not the average, the ones who do not fit the stereotype, because unfortunately there are black women, just like there are black men, that like to fit those stereotypes. Stereotypes only exist if there are people to live up to them. And unfortunately, there are people in every race, matter of fact, that live up to stereotypes. They love it. They love living up to them stereotypes. Those hood rat types that we talk about, they love being hood rats. And they ain't got no intention on changing. And then they wonder why they don't get no respect. You know? Real talk. You know, so it's a crazy thing. Then, of course, I'm light-skinned. I'm mixed. How come stuff black women are the only ones that mention this shit to me? I don't get this shit from other women. But me being light skinned is a problem, is a issue. I love dark skinned women. Myself, I do. I love dark skinned women. But I often hear this, I don't mess with light skinned guys, or I wouldn't mess with a light skinned guy. Me, I have never been stuck on color like that. I mean, I like dark skinned women, light skinned women, white women, Asian women. I ain't never been stuck on that shit. And I'm from a mixed family. But I ain't stuck on that shit. But I see a whole lot of black women that are. They are stuck on that shit. And probably like the video by Tommy, a lot of them are raised to be thinking that way. And I've seen it too, and I've heard it too. A whole lot of black women are raised to think in these superficial ways. You know? Yeah. Sorry about that. The light went down on the video. Anyway, I know this is already getting too long, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But all I can say is I really hope and stuff like this, that black men and black women can come together and fix this problem. And one of the ways to fix it really is listening. Somebody got to take time to listen, especially a lot of you black women. Take time to listen, not talk all the time, but take time to listen and make better choices as far as who you choose to mess with. I've said this stuff before, like on MySpace or even Facebook. You're not going to get no husband out no thugs. So forget about that. They might be able to fuck good in bed, but they are not husbands and they are not fathers. They do not raise kids right. What are they going to teach your child? How to rob, how to steal, how to kill, and how to sell dope? And the fact that you probably will go to jail real soon. Sorry. It don't work like that. But anyway, y'all be good. God bless. Leave your comments. Check for me on Facebook. And stay up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good. Peace. Hold on, let me roll this down. Oh.